We begin with breaking news tonight. A DeSoto County deputy injured and multiple suspects on the run.
That's right. Memphis police say DeSoto County deputies were pursuing a car with multiple suspects aboard that crossed into Shelby County, crashing in Memphis at 3rd Street near the state line. Let's
go live now to our Bria Bolden, who is joining us from Regional 1 with more information. Bria.
Tonight about 7:30 p.m. Walls Police Department conducted a traffic stop on Highway 61 just right around Church Road. The people that were in a vehicle fled the scene immediately, which a pursuit ensued. One of our deputies set up a set of stop sticks on Highway 61 just south of Goodman Road. The offenders saw our deputy set up. He was standing off onto the shoulder of the road. They attempted to run over our deputy. During that time, he got tangled up in the cords for the stop sticks and suffered some serious lacerations to his hands. He was transported emergency status to the med here in Memphis, as you can see. The suspects continued to flee into Memphis. They lost a tire off the vehicle and lost control just south of Holmes on 3rd Street. During that time, when they got out, they pointed rifles at the deputies and Walls PD. And once they went into the woods in that area, they fired several shots. We don't know if they were shooting at officers or not. Just about 5 minutes ago, Memphis Police Department apprehended one of the suspects, and we still have several still at large.
Several? Do you have any kind of number?
We're thinking 4, so it will be 3 more at large.
And do you have an identification on them?
We do not. We don't. This is obviously evolving very quickly, and we really don't have much suspect information at this time.
When did the chase start?
It was minor traffic offenses, and they fled the scene, and that's a pursuit ensued after that. So it was a traffic stop that turned into a pursuit.
You said it was Walls PD?
Yes, sir. Walls Police Department.
Do you know if it was a stolen vehicle that they were pursuing?
I do not know that at this time. I can get that for you.
What's the current condition of the deputy that was injured?
He's stable. He's going to be okay. We just went in and checked on him. He's in good spirits. Obviously, he was in a lot of pain. One of his fingers is almost gone. So they're having to deal with that, but he's going to be fine overall.
You said that the initial traffic stop was on Highway 51 and Church Road?
Highway 61.
I'm sorry. And then you said that the stop sticks were set up at Goodman and where?
61 just south of Goodman Road. They fled northbound on Highway 61.
Thank you.
At what point did MPD get involved? Just when it crossed the state line?
Yes, sir. I mean, I'm not sure if they were at the scene at the time that the vehicle lost control, but they are on scene now, and they're doing a very good job out there. We're very appreciative for Memphis Police Department.
And there's a police chopper up in that area?
There is a helicopter in the area, yes.
Do you guys have any idea as to where they're headed right now?
All we know is that large wooded area on on 3rd Street, just south of Holmes Road. You know, that heavily wooded area.
The wooded area, can you describe the difficulties of searching through there? I mean, spotlights aren't going to go through those trees.
No, it's a very it's a manpower and labor intensive job searching when we have canopies like this during the summertime, but the helicopter will certainly be helpful in locating them.
And are the officer's injuries isolated to his hands?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, all of his injuries were to his hands. Now, he would have been run over had he not fled. He actually ran up an embankment, and he got tangled up in the stop stick strings.
And then we were told you also may be able to comment a little bit on what happened with the officer-involved shooting in South Haven this morning.
The officer-involved shooting? Sure.
Yeah, can you tell us a little bit more about what happened there?
Sure. So the DeSoto County Sheriff's Department served a federal search warrant at the residence of DeMarcus Williams this morning.
All right, they are moving on to a separate case there. They were beginning a conversation there. But what has happened this evening is one suspect has been arrested after he was pursued with at least 3 other suspects, and they bailed out of the vehicle at Holmes and 3rd Street where a deputy was injured. And so we have a reporter on the scene now where the suspects have bailed out.
Tavarius Hayward joining us live now from the scene, as Joe mentioned. Tavarius, tell us what you see and what you've learned so far.
Yeah, Joe and Joyce, it's still a very active scene. I'm going to step out of the way right now. It all happened right down there. You can still see flashing lights down there. We can still see law enforcement down there as well, and they have traffic stopped off. And as you heard in that press conference earlier today, that deputy or officer that's involved received several lacerations, almost losing a finger. 3 people are still at large, as you heard, and 1 person was captured, and we still could hear the helicopter still searching for those people who are at large right now. I'm right here at the intersection of 3rd Street and West Holmes Road. It's still, like I say, it's still a very active scene, and of course we will keep you updated as we learn more. In Memphis, Tavarius Haywood, Action News 5.
All right, and we'll continue to follow that breaking news. Actually, Tavarius working double duty for us tonight as he moved on to another story. The Department of Justice Civil Rights Department hosted the first public forum to hear from Memphians about their experience with the Memphis Police Department. And this is in light of the DOJ's investigation into MPD's police practices. Tavarius Haywood now joining us with more when he was at that Civil Rights Museum, the Civil Rights Museum where the meeting was held.
From young Memphians.
And I'm going to the store, crossing the street. I'm just on the phone, I'm crossing the street. And the officer pulls up and he tells me, and I said, you go ahead. He gets on his mic and tell me, get your stupid out the way. An officer.
2 more seasoned Memphians.
And they treat me worse than the white people treated us when they were trying to deny us the civil rights that we had. And we marched so that they could wear those badges.
They say their experience with MPD has not been a pleasant one.
I haven't had a real bad experience with the Memphis Police Department, but I've had some very testy situations that happen with them.